friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today we are working on our February budget, which we've already started to pay some things because they were due and I could not get this video filmed before then. So we're going to go over goals, income, expenses, cash, envelope, sinking funds, savings, challenges, business expenses, and then other like either unbudgeted or unexpected expenses. And I conveniently left debt off my list, but I guess we'll talk about that as well, because it's definitely a part of this budget. So to start with, our goals for this month are to not use any credit cards, save $600 instead of $1,000. If we do more, great, but I wanted the focus to be more on paying down debt this month. Pay taxes, tax prep, so getting ready to pay 2021 taxes, or I don't know, maybe I won't have to pay anything. Track expenses, have Etsy sales of $3,000, pay off $2,000 in debt, get the Shopify site up and running, meet my savings challenge goal, and earn $100 from YouTube plus 100 YouTube new subscribers. So that is what we're working with for goals this month. And then I have some other things I want to do as well that are more of like to-dos. For income this month, I am anticipating $7,275, and I was thinking about it, and this number is not really accurate. It's gross sales, and so I think that, well, it's not gross sales because it takes out Etsy fees and shipping, but it's not what I pay myself. So I do put aside a portion of it to cover taxes and business expenses to keep the business running. So I don't know what you would call that. Like, is that your net profit? So that's over here. So as an example, I had a goal of $525, which is what I'm looking to hit the account. I ended up with $391, but I only paid myself $170 because I set aside money for taxes and for business expenses. So I need to revamp this and think about what I'm looking for. Just a thought. But I'm looking at around $72.75 for this month for income. For expenses, all of our expenses are pretty much the same as they normally are. We've got the home, utilities, car and home insurance, debt. Sprint is actually it's T-Mobile now, phone. For me, it's been Sprint for over 20 years, so it's probably gonna always be Sprint. Dish, Xfinity, PayPal is debt, Discover, Quicksilver, Platinum, Ulta, Loan, All Debt, Instant Ink. So here's my question for you all. Printer died. I had to get a new printer. New printer came with 6 months of Instant Ink. I can't replace it with my current plan because I don't get the 6 months free. So I set it up for the 6 months because, like, why not? But I have like 2,500 rollover pages that I don't want to lose. So I did order the same printer that I currently have refurbished. So it was like $75. And I'm thinking of replacing it and like trying to blow through as many of my rollover pages as possible and then downgrading to like a really cheap plan for HP Instant Ink. This is what I'm talking about. If you're like, what are you talking about? HP Instant Ink. If I I think if I downgrade now, I'd lose rollover pages. So I'm just like torn on what to do, or just like, do I just let them go? It's not a big deal. I don't need, I want to have 2 different printers, so that's not an issue. I'm actually looking to get a 3rd printer, a laser printer, but probably not until spring or summer. But I don't know. I don't want to pay for 2 plans for sure. But I have 6 months to figure that part out. So would love to hear suggestions, feedback, whatever you got for me on that situation. So no matter what, the new printer, I've got 6 months free. But it's like, do I keep paying the same price for the old printer, or do I downgrade? And I want to downgrade but not lose my rollover pages. But then it's like, just take the loss and keep it moving. I don't know. So would love to hear your thoughts on that. So that's that. I'd put down like $300 for unbudgeted stuff, which I probably have spent more than that already on unbudgeted stuff. $600 for savings, and $770 for our cash envelopes this month. So cash envelopes, there is a video already up on cash envelope stuffing, cash envelopes and sinking fund stuffing. So if you want to check that out, it's available. The link will be in the description box. Petey says hi. This month we are allocating $200 for groceries, $80 for eating out, $60 for bulk shopping, $20 for household, $80 for gas. I did roll over 40, so we have $120 for gas. $50 for PD, $50 for business, $50 for Black Friday, $50 for my birthday, $10 for my P.O. box, $20 for health, $50 for car, and then I put $50 into the 52-week savings challenge. So that was a total of $770 that went to the cash envelopes. And our sinking funds are looking pretty good. We've got, this is not accurate. I don't know. Maybe it is accurate. I need to fix this. I don't even know. I need to look at my stuff. I know I have more than this and say okay, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna say we have $15.59. I'm not gonna write over it in pen though, because I want to fix it. But we're gonna say $15.59 in emergency fund. I just feel like I didn't add last month's to that. That number seems low to me, but we'll leave it alone for now. $252.15 for car, $530 for vacation, $16.99 for taxes, $250 for health, $214 for bulk shopping, $210 for PD. I left my 52-week blank because I spent a little over $700 last month from that fund to take care of PD's emergency visit. And then, which, I mean, we're really looking at what was it on the first of the month. But then he had another appointment on like the 3rd, I think, or the 2nd. And I spent from there again. So I need to figure out what it was like on the 1st so I can notate that here and then put in what I spent, which was, I believe, $490. Actually, it should go over here, $490. So I don't even know what the number is. It's just bleeding. I feel like it's bleeding right now. I know when we started the year I had 1972, but yeah. Anyway, $200 from business, which actually that's the beginning of the month, but we went and got the printer, so it's gone. $236.17 for Christmas, $50 for Black Friday, $268 for self-care, $106 for clothing, $105 for the P.O. box. Sam's Club membership has 0 because we just paid that in January, and we are not saving towards that at this time. Rainy Day Fund has 60. The Budget Mom Savings Challenge, 117. Saveopoly, 130. Penny Savings Challenge, 38. And the Zero Out Challenge, 35.72. So, let's talk about debt. We started this month with $32,752. That is not my total debt. That's my focus debt. If you're new here, we owe $250,000. to the government for student loans, but we don't like to look at those. So until they're due in May, we won't. So we've got 534 to Discover, 1929 to Quicksilver. And I added 250 on that because I'm still waiting for a payment to hit. It's been pending for a couple of months now, and I really need to reach out to them and be like, what are y'all doing? So it's really $21.79, but that is included in my total. I just don't see it there yet. 185 to Klarna, 188 to Afterpay. Y'all, the Afterpay is currently under $100. Like, I'm really trying to be done with them. Knock on wood. 125 for loan, 0 on Walmart, 122 for Ulta, 910 for PayPal, 13 for Mac, 2403 for Kohl's, 185 for Platinum, 5945 for Navy Federal, and 4352 on a loan, and then 14319 on the car, for a total of 32,752 in debt. Goal to pay down 2,000 of that this month. Business expenses. I haven't written anything on here, but we did take. There was $250 in my business expenses envelope, and I did take that out, and I took 40 from my home fund, which is why I say it's bleeding, because that's like my go-to fund, for a total of $290, and that was the new printer. We spent $290.53. So I was literally down for less than 24 hours. I just am grateful that I had the savings and it didn't negatively impact the business, but it was painful. So here we are. Then business expenses. Do I have any other? I don't think I have any other major expenses this month, that at least I'm not expecting. I was going to buy a 500, the rigid envelopes, but they're sold out, so I'm not doing that. I did pay for Canva for the year so that I could just like stop having it as a recurring bill. So that came out on the 4th. And I'm probably going to pay for Amazon Prime for the year just because I pay monthly. And so it's $168 a year with my monthly payment. And PD says hi again. So, you know, it's like getting 3 months free if I pay the $119 now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm thinking about getting a Costco membership because unexpected expenses. So PD has 3 medications that he's taking now, and one of them was filled at the vet. It was, I think, $85. The other 2 I filled at Costco, and they were $20 total. So I was paying too much at the vet. Just the savings on the medication alone is worth the Costco membership. So I think I'm going to do that. I may check with Sam's Club, but I like certain things at Costco anyway, so be part of my bulk shopping. So I'm looking for a deal on Costco membership right now, because if I do, I used to have it, and I haven't had it in probably 2 years or so. But if I rejoin, I want to take advantage of a deal. So that is that. So PD, I spent $489 on his stuff, and I'm gonna need to get medication again for him this month because we got a 2-week supply to test it out and see how he would do with it. He seems to be doing well, so we're going to continue to do it if he's doing well, and they are things that he will need to take for the rest of his life. So I'm just prepared to go ahead and make that investment into that, and going forward, it'll just be part of his cash envelope, and we'll take care of it that way. So that is that on the business expenses and other expenses. 4 savings challenges this month. If you haven't watched my weekly savings challenge video, I'll link that down below as well. We just did week 5, and some of the challenges I didn't save to this month because I'm cutting back a little this month on how much I save. But we are doing the Budget Mom Savings Challenge this month, which is half the utilities. So far we've saved $45, which was half of the Sprint bill. And as we go through the month and pay some of these other things, then we will do half of those as well and see where we end up for the month. Also doing the Zero Out Challenge every Friday. And so that is like the tens and ones column for your checking account or whatever account you choose to use. I use my checking account, transfer it over to my savings, and so on Friday it was $8.89, and to date we have saved $41.49. I actually put this on the wrong, or maybe I didn't because I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. $41.46. Let's see. Penny Savings Challenge, 52-week savings challenge. So the 52-week savings challenge, I picked 4 numbers. I did 2 of them with my paycheck, so we've saved 28 and 22 this month. The goal would be to save 42 and 18 for the remainder of the month at sometime during the rest of this month. Then I didn't do anything this week for the 22 and 2022, which is $22 a week. This is my self-care fund. I didn't do anything last week. I'm not sure if I'm going to save anything to this month. This may be one of the ones that I forego this month in the reduced amount that I'm planning to save. We have been doing Saveopoly each week. So last week we saved 50 to save in the Saveopoly. We did not save anything for the rainy day fund, and I think I'm going to skip the rainy day fund in February, but we will see. The penny challenge, I did save $7 last week, and to date, we've saved, let's see, I think it's $38. So we'll take that week by week. Vacation is our $5 bills. So this last week I saved $15. And actually, I need to color this in because I think we are at we're at 530. So no, I'm not until I get to 550. Okay, so that is that. Then the increased retirement deductions did happen, and so we had 175 and 50 come out. So we're at a total of 350 for this year, with the goal being 2,500. So now we can color that in. But I don't know where the red pencil is at, so we won't color it in. Okay. Or is that pink? I think it's red. I can't even tell. Maybe it's pink. Random. Oh yeah, it's pink. Okay, so we're at 350. And okay, that's up to date now. Let's see, what else do we have in here for our debt? We moved down to 32. So what did I say the number was? 32. $752. So we're gonna just do right up to the 33, which is right here. Okay, and then let's see, what else do we have here? Got those trackers updated. Rainy day, penny, TBM, save Awfully, $5, 52-week, self-care, 100 envelope. I need to add on that $34 I did yesterday, and that is everything is up to date. So that is what I've got going on this month with our budget. We're going to try to focus on paying down debt this month, and $2,000, and then pay and saving $600, and working on our other goals. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for budgeting. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the instant ink and what you think I should do. Ultimately, I am going to have 2 accounts. It's just not 2 accounts, two printers hooked up with 2 different plans. And at some point I'll have 3 because I'm going to add a laser printer. But for that 6-month time frame, do I like ride the free train and just completely reduce the other one and lose those rollover, or do I maintain it, or do I reduce and potentially lose a portion of it? Love to hear your thoughts. And anything else that you have a question about or a comment about, feel free to post down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.